Alright guys, welcome to the long-awaited FAQ video. Finally, I was able to find some time again after a very stressy time that I had. And therefore I've already answered the first question by Barrydog. Where is the FAQ video? It is here. Here's the introduction. And we have a total of, with this question, 36 questions, and I will go through them one by one. The next question is by Ballandes Kantholz, and he is asking me what my favorite environment next to Stadium is. And I would say favorite to play is probably Valley. It is very fun to play and very beautiful. And skill-wise, I would say Bay or Snow. And I think those are my best ones. It used to be Island and also Rally back then, but now those two are good. But of course, Stadium is the main environment. Now we have a ton of questions by Barrydog. He's really asking a lot of things here. He's asking for my favorite TV series. I would say Game of Thrones, but guys, hey, let's do not talk about the last season. It was very bad. Also, he's asking if I have watched Dexter. Nope, I've not watched it. And he's saying not the cartoon. I know a player named Dexter, but I've not watched it. Heard from a lot of people that this is a good series, but no, I have not watched it. Next question by Barrydog is, why haven't I watched Prison Break Season 5 yet? I've also not watched Season 4. I heard that it's pretty good, but since I'm looking like Michael, not like Michael, but like Lincoln, it is... I had to think about this meme by Barrydog, actually. The Michael meme. I'm gonna put something in here now. Michael! 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 And this is a very good meme. But I look a little bit like Lincoln. Also, we are planning some emotes. This will be super cool. Do you have siblings is the next question. Also by Barrydog. Yes, I do have siblings. I have a sister. She's a little bit older, and I already have a nephew who's turning 4 this year. Next question was by Netty, and he's asking, from where did you get this car skin? So in Trackmania Nations, it was Anto who designed it, the Luckers skin. And in Trackmania 2, it was Rioter. I'm just going to show you the 2 skins here. And the next question, very, very obvious that I've already did it. Did you ever Uberbugged? And of course, no one will finish this. No one will finish this map. I guarantee this. Wait, what? I couldn't slide. There you have seen a very cool Uber bug. And of course I have done so. Ever considered changing your nickname to have some sort of adjective in front of Turbo, like so more distinctive, original? Actually, that's a good question. I thought about changing my name to Turbo or to like L Turbo, like just a normal L, but I think it is weird if I say Super Turbo or like, I don't know, just say simply Turbo because I had to think about Simply Nick. But I think I will keep my name like that because this is where my roads in Trackmania, the stream road or the streaming in general has started. So I will keep the name. So next question is also by Barrydog. It is, are you aware that Luckers with L letter, which is in Poland, is pronounced just like W, usually words. So basically clan name should be pronounced like Rookers. Okay, that was a very, very interesting question. I'm not sure if it's grammatically correct, but actually the line, he means the line between the L here, like that. Actually, I didn't know that, but the tag has changed a little bit. So we are still running, or we are having a new tag. I can show it to you here. What's your favorite feature in the upcoming Trackmania? Of course, this is actually a very outdated question, but I think it's the fact that we have reactor boost and also the ice. Before that, I said that the individual blocks are actually the thing that I'm mostly looking forward to. But I think it's all the upcoming features that will be implemented, that we have like a quarterly update of the maps, daily maps and everything. Also, the series that I've started is really going good. Also, next question is by Barrydog. Which gamepad controller are you using? Someone asked that, but I didn't catch the nickname. It is the Xbox One Elite controller with the pedals, the Elite One controller. I bought it 1 year ago. It is a very good one. Only one bad thing here, this thing. So this thumbstick here is a bit broken already, but I have a different one because I only use this one here. And with that, we also have the question what my setup is. I will implement that here. Just a little clip what my actual setup is. So that is my setup. As you can see, my two monitors are here. Then we also have my ring light and my webcam. And then I'm gonna sit down, and here is my microphone. Then you can see my keyboard and my mouse there. I'm gonna buy 2 new ones and also my headset. And then there's my PC. I think you hardly can see it. Let's just go a little bit back. So there's a GeForce GTX 1070 Ti in, and also an AMD Ryzen 5 1600X. Then DDR4 RAM 3200 gigahertz, or no, 3.2 gigahertz, and 600 watts power supply from Be Quiet. Rest is like simple gigaboard mainboard. I think the X470, but all the specs are down in the description. But yeah, that's my point of view when I stream. So maybe you guys are interested in that. And there is the view outside. There's the door. And there is my undone bed. So yeah. So this is my setup. Not as clean as you might think, but still a good one. Tell me what you think about it, and post a link or like make a picture of your setup and send it to my Discord. Really looking forward to that. Next question also by Barrydog. So he has really posted a lot of questions. Thank you to you, man. He has asked, who designed your turbo logo? He's talking about this logo here, which is also my stream. It was actually Villo. His name is Julamo. So I'm sorry for this pronunciation, but he's from Spain. He's a Spaniard. He's a nice guy, and I'm really happy to have this as my logo. Okay, so next question is, how do you feel about having forever in the title of TMNF, but game being almost abandoned after a few years? 2013 got TM2 Stadium. I mean, it's a very controversial topic to talk like that. I mean, the game is still being played and has still a community. But on the other hand, I mean, Nadeo released a lot of things. And I think with the new Trackmania game, we are going into a very good direction of having a community that is based on this game with new features and everything. So this was really lacking in the game. But yeah, people are as active as never before. And the skill cap is also like now up here. If you think about it, people were playing this game like 10 years. Let's compare 10 years ago. People would have not considered a map possible that, for example, Virtual has finished, or also Kaki maps. So we are really pushing it to the limit. Next question, also by Barrydog. Did you ever play other Nadeo titles? Shootmania, Virtual Skipper. I wonder if anyone actually from the Trackmania community played Virtual. Actually, I don't know this game. I was in the Trackmania, or in the Shootmania Alpha in 2011, 2012. Something around like that. I played with Kripke. We made some Let's Plays on his channel. It was a lot of fun. The storm mode, if I can remember correctly. We had to go in the zone. Maybe I can find some footage, but I really have to check there. But I think that I can find something. You had to activate the storm in the middle, like a little bit like a Battle Royale. And therefore you got points, how many players played. and then for every hit you get 1 point, and then 2, 3, and so on, and this will just add up. You could have gotten like some crazy amount of points. And the storm, like the circle, gets smaller every time, and when you get hit by the storm, you will get eliminated. That was a lot of fun. That was really, really, really cool. Next question, also by Barrydog. Rate TMUF environments from best to worst. Ooh, that was actually a very, very hard question, but I came up with that. We have Bay, Desert, Snow, Island, Coast, and then Rally as the worst environment. Even though I like all environments, but I think Bay, Desert, and Snow are the best for me to play. Island, we have some maps that I'm not that good on. Coast is Coast, also good to play. And then Rally can be very tricky if you have really not played it a lot. Next question, what is the longest track you have ever played? And this is the 900 CP trial map. And before that, so when the question got asked, it was maybe the trial map with Riolu or Spam, or maybe a STM track that I've hunted, spent like 6 or 7 hours. But concerning the length of the track, it was definitely the 900 CP trial map. Okay, now, next question, also by Barrydog. Favorite Nadeo track, one from TMNF and one from TM2 Stadium. So I have to cheat here a bit for the TMNF tracks. I really enjoy AO8 and BO2 for Nations. And then we have also AO8 on Trackmania 2. Haven't really played a different track. I think there's also CO1 with the backwards cut, but I didn't really play other tracks besides AO1 and AO8 and TM2 Stadium. Next one, we have, what is your favorite Trackmania bug? That's an interesting question. Of course, we have my LuckersTurbo bug emote, this one here. And I would say that this is the bug slide because it's just so versatile. It's the nose bug, it is the Uber bug, so you need those things for that to work out. And I think it's just a very cool feature because it is super unique to have this mechanic in the game, and it has really changed the way how Trackmania is at the moment. So now we have some non-Trackmania related questions. Favorite song, track of all time, and band, artist, producer, music track. I would say that my favorite track of all time is probably Mojo, Lady, or Aaron Smith, Dancing. And my favorite bands are Infected Mushroom and also a German medieval band called In Extremo. If you haven't checked them out, they are very, very good. Okay, did you notice I missed Q? Really? What is your favorite kind of adult nature documentaries? So I don't know what you're talking about. I am not watching documentaries. Wink, wink. So next question is by Maxi, and he's asking me if I've ever been in a team for a United competition when Trackmania United was still alive in 2015 or until 2015. And actually no, because I was too bad actually. I was in Bananenbande for trial, but I got kicked because I was an annoying child. And I also was in the Izone clan and Tuck. Maybe some of you remember with Kripke being the leader of Izone, and Tuck, the leader was Techno there. But yeah, I didn't really play. I only played the ULR 2. So now Barrydog is asking a very weird question. What character from Prison Break TM streamers personas remind you of? And now he lists some some people, and I can't really tell you because Prison Break is so different compared towards the real world. Maybe you have some ideas, Barrydog, but I don't know actually, and I would not say something because maybe this could offend someone actually. And as well as Asteri popping in some questions here. He's asking what my best WR is, and it. So sorry for this abrupt cut here, but actually I've thought about it what my best WR is, and I hardly have any WRs because I checked out and all the replays that I've played or tracks that I've played 5 or 6 years ago, they are all gone. So I've only daily 2 to 3 there, and so just watched my Turbo Focus On movie, and I think there are a lot of good runs. And also, he's asking me what my best match was that I've ever played. I mean, I've not played too many matches. I am mainly focusing on casting. But I think it was the Zerator Cup round 3 or 4. I can implement a screenshot here. That I've played with Marius. And then also the Flash Cup. And maybe if you consider a match, the TDC where I got 3rd on. Or the mixed TDC where I got 4th or 5th on. That were really like good performances for me. But of course, I am like more of a casual player. Okay, what games do you play next to TM? Actually, when I did the script here for this video, I wrote down League of Legends, also Call of Duty, sometimes, but actually I don't play any other games than Trackmania, since I'm not really interested into them anymore. League of Legends was fun, is also really cool, but I won't play them anymore because the new Trackmania is lit. Okay, the 28th question, also by Asteri, and he's asking why my name is Turbo. And actually, it is a story that goes way back to 2009. I had this cool tee. Maybe I can find it, but I think so. I will just pop it out here now. Krankenwagen. Man, why now? I would just leave that. I don't care. And I just googled, like in German, coole Nickname mit T. So it means cool nicknames with T. And then I was like, okay, Turbo. And I was like, Turbo in a racing game. This makes sense. So very arbitrary. But I think it's a cool story, isn't it? So now we have questions by Vishis. And he's asking me, when did I start Trackmania? It was on February 2009, start of February 2009. A friend came to me and said to me, yo, Kai, I found a cool game. And there I played Trackmania. He was better than me, and I was really triggered that he got daddies. I didn't get daddies, was jealous, was very bad back then. But I was improving, and I bought Trackmania United. I asked my dad if he could buy me the game in 2010. Because every Sunday, I remember, I spectated THE Razor. Or I think, Raver. THE Raver. I spectated him. He was the best stadium player in Race of Champions. And I spectated him and admired his tech skills on all the old school tracks. And I've asked him, is it worth to buy Trackmania United? And he said, yes, it is worth it. And I think that was one of the best decisions of my life. Because with that, I have met so many new players and new people, which brings me to the next question. Best mates I have on Trackmania. Oh man, that's actually a very good question. I have a lot. I met so many people started not last year. I think the first person I've met was Kripke. I think in 2016 or 17. Something around like that. And then I met Kripke and Race Hans. Then Race Hans was at my 18th birthday party. And after that, I met Plasterex. So those guys are definitely in my heart and I would consider as friends. I mean, I don't know a lot about them at the moment. But when we're talking on WhatsApp sometimes, we can't really meet. But I'm planning on meeting them again in the future. Also, Riolu, I've met 1.5 years ago, and we also became friends. He's a really cool guy. And also people like Eric Holdal, Asteri, Scotty. I'm sorry if I can list many more people now, but I will just leave it here. And you guys know the drill. Also Birkin, who I've met. Mayhem, of course, as well. He's also a very chill guy. Nuni. So sorry that I've missed your name, but all the people who were in Prague, all people in Trackmania are so cool, but very, very good question there. So I can infinitely put the names on here, also the Zerator Cup. And I'm really looking forward meeting new people from the game because all people are really cool to chill with in real life. I can just tell you that. definitely go for it. If you can go to an event, do it. Okay. Now we have the next questions. What do you miss the most on Trackmania right now? The question was asked like 2 months ago. It was on the 8th of May by Visis. And I answered there, a good solo mode or ranked online mode that you have to play daily. And I think with that system, they have done greatly. And also like the competitions. So right now, from this standpoint, I'm not missing anything in Trackmania. The game is so vivid again. It is very, very nice. Okay, now next question by Ninja. He's asking me if I have made or if I'm planning on making an RPG map. And actually, I'm not a good mapper. And yeah, actually, I missed the question, but I'm coming to that later from Visis. Because with it, did you start Trackmania? But I am not planning on building a map because I'm not a good mapper myself. Maybe when I have mapped some more maps, but I think I won't do so. So Visis has also asked the question, when did I create Luckers? When I have created Luckers, it was in 2013 with Asi, Draka, Besnaglista, and Esim. We 5 were the 5 like members who went in there. Asi did the name. No, actually Asi did the coloring, and I did the name Luckers. So that's really cool. And I'm kind of flushed still that this name is so iconic and almost, or like everyone knows the game, or in the game, in Trackmania Nations, knows the Luckers clan. That is super cool actually. Also, Barrydog is asking, did you obtain all Nadeo medals? If not, which track are not beaten across TMNF, TMUF, and TM2 Stadium? Okay, let's hop into the game for that. All right, let's start with Trackmania United. As you can see, I have obtained every Nadeo medal because I really enjoyed this one. Also on platform, I've gotten everyone. I've gotten every medal. Stunts, yo. Also, puzzle, yup. Also, as you can see here. And also my times, if you're interested, you can see them there. Or my ranking. Nations 255. I haven't done D15 and also EO5. And for Star Trek, I have 584. So I'm missing 4 Nadeo medals with Star Desert D5, Star Stadium D5, Star Stadium D4. And then also Star Coast D5. But I didn't really bother playing those tracks. I could do that because I want those medals. But yeah, that's it for the game, and let's check out what I've gotten in Mania Planet. So of course, in Mania Planet, we have 4 games. In TM2 Stadium, I played till 8:13, and then I didn't continue. And then here I've only 8 Nadeo medals, so maybe I should play those tracks somewhere. Also here only 3, and as you can see, no non-medals there. For Lagoon, I have even less, so it gets sadder, or a little bit more sad here. 4 medals. Valley, I think I have only 3 medals, if I recall that one correctly. But yeah, it's not a vivid game. As you can see, yeah, only AO1, AO2, and AO3. So that is not good. And the last one, Canyon. I think that's my oldest game here on this account. Bought it in 2011. So you can maybe see some silver and gold medals there. And I'm 11th in Essen. Oh man, let's not talk about that. So yeah, some author times, some gold times. Haven't played A15. And then, oh man, this is very, very sad to see. 34 skill points, 22. Oh man, should I rewatch those things and maybe stream it? I think it's a good idea, isn't it? Like maps like that here or something like this. But yeah, those are my medals. Not really good, but I'll take it. So Kaio has also asked 2 questions, or maybe 3, how you want to consider it. The second question is more a little bit of fun. Why are so many good German TM players from NRW? And yeah, it's a very good question actually. I think the game here in NRW is just so widespread. People are opened for the media. I don't know, but if you compare to the east of Germany, it's like everything here is more developed and everyone has access to the internet and can surf the internet. I don't know. But if we do the math, we have 83 million people living in Germany, and 18 million of those people living in NRW. So NRW is the biggest place in Germany. So who doesn't know, who's not from Germany? North Rhine-Westphalia is one of the 16 districts, or like the 16 regions in Germany, and it's the biggest one. And yeah, indeed, there are a lot of good players from NRW. Maybe it's the NRW Döner, or maybe the steak at Maredo. Who knows? Or a sub at Subway. I don't know. Or maybe some water that we are all drinking. But yeah, it's a good question. Next question is, if TM would be a well-accepted esport game like Counter-Strike, etc., where top players could make a living from it, would you try stepping into a pro career? I think now stepping into a pro career would be a bit too late, since I have not won any prize money in Trackmania in general. I just didn't try hard too much. I played other games back then. I didn't really stick to Trackmania. I played other games, and I think, it's still not too late streaming wise. So I would try it, but Trackmania is on a good way at the moment. So we will see what the future brings. If you have seen my performance on the Flash Cup, you've seen that I have almost made it into the grand final. I'm definitely not bad, but I think I'm a little bit too old to step into a pro career, since I had too many breaks in the game. And now we have the last question by Ninja, aka Patrick, and he's asking, what do you think about the Polish TM scene and about players from Poland? So, of course, we have some good players by Evon, aka Marcin, and Plasterex, Rotaka, or Rotaka, how it's pronounced, also Forever, just to name a few. Also Danio. They are all very good, and I really like them. They're really cool. One downside is the mini LoL server in Trackmania Nations. It had always a bad ping, and it was not good. The admin was also not that communicative. But I want to stress out a story here. I played with Zio. Maybe you know this YouTuber. I played with him, and arbitrarily I went on a server, played with 8 or 9 Polish people who had a monthly event that they were doing every monthly event, of course. And I just talked with them over 2 or 3 hours, and they were so cool. And I think the Polish people are really cool, so I really looking forward to play with them again. But yeah, those were 36 questions here. Hopefully you enjoyed the FAQ video, and post your questions down below for part 2. And yeah, I'm looking forward to your questions. Bye bye.